Garden with a bench in a memory care facility. A frustrated Elle is wandering around in search of her husband when she spots a forlorn-looking man, Corey. She addresses him.
Look, have you seen my husband, Patrick? I never go to his room. We usually meet at the exact spot where you're standing. His attendant, Felice, always brings him out here at 10, my appointed time. Are you new here?
I don't work here, and I don't know where your husband is.
Well, what are you doing here?
Corey ignores Elle and sits on the bench.
I haven't seen you here before. Are you visiting your wife?
It's my husband. I transferred him from the Culver City Senior Care a year ago. It was January 2010, the beginning of a new decade. His dementia had gotten worse, and they suggested this place. I think it was just an excuse because they couldn't or didn't want to handle him.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake.
That's okay. I'm used to it. This marriage thing is still new to some people. Hard to believe it's only been legal for the last 3 years. God, it's hard for me to believe it's 2011 already. We thought it was a big deal becoming parents in 1995, but getting married seemed to change our relationship. My name is Corey.
I'm Elle.
Anyway, that place in Culver City was as bad as a snake pit.
Oh,
Thank goodness I found this place. Although, isn't it crazy having it named Sunrise? As if this place is a new beginning. When I went to his room, the attendant stopped me and said they were cleaning him up and to wait here. I think there were some changes because of the holiday and a different staff.
well, it's beautiful out here.
Elle's mobile phone rings. She gets up from the bench, not even saying excuse me to Corey. He looks disgusted by her rudeness. She begins talking on her phone as if it was a private conversation.
Look, I know that nurse is new. Just try to understand. Really? I don't believe that. No, I can't talk now. Goodbye.
As she finishes, she sits down by Corey.
It's a shitty disease, isn't it? I wonder if Patrick will even recognize me. He thinks I'm some strange woman when I visit him.
Same with Noah.
You know, if I had Alzheimer's, maybe this wouldn't be a bad place to live. I mean, anyway, it's better for Patrick. At least he has a community around him of other people stricken with the same illness. At home, he was having a difficult time. He was retired and just sat in front of the television all day. No other human contact except for me.
I haven't seen you here before. It's usually pretty quiet here in the morning. Noah doesn't talk much, and sometimes I just enjoy the peace and quiet.
Well, I work. I changed, I just changed my schedule so I can visit in the mornings. I would go crazy if I didn't have my nursing job. I retired when Patrick got sick and I took care of him. But now that he's a resident here, I went back to the hospital. I had Patrick admitted here in 2009. I needed the escape.
I know. Noah was a breadwinner. He had a successful hearing aid practice, so I didn't need to work. I'm still kind of surprised we haven't met before since Noah's been here since 2010.
Elle leans down and pantomimes petting a dog.
This reminds me of our dog Guppy. According to Patrick's doctor, Guppy was the first to identify Patrick's dementia. Every time Patrick urinated, Guppy would bark. Apparently, they can sniff out Alzheimer's disease by smelling the odor changes in urine caused by the illness.
We had a cat. I think they are so stuck up. But I will admit that our cat, Candy, was a lifesaver at keeping Noah company when I was doing errands and needing a break. When I came home, Candy would be on Noah's lap. Before Noah got sick, he wouldn't allow us to have any pets. He was a real germaphobe, but with dementia, it's like he forgot to be afraid of germs.
I know what you mean about a pet as a godsend. I would watch Patrick and it looked like he and Guppy were communicating. That it was easier for Patrick to talk to Guppy rather than struggling to find the right words for our conversations. Unfortunately, Guppy died of old age. He was 13 years old. After Guppy was gone, Patrick went further downhill.
I get it. I sometimes would bring candy here, and Noah's whole attitude would change.
Mm.
The people who run this place said usually pets weren't allowed, but they made an exception for Candy. At first, Candy really helped Noah adjust to this place, but recently, Noah no longer connected with her, so I stopped bringing her here.
Corey stops and holds his stomach. Elle ignores Corey's distress. Her phone rings again. Elle looks angry as she answers.
Look, I can't really talk right now. I'm visiting Patrick. No, no, I understand. What if we just go over this during your lunch break today when my shift starts? I'm not I'm not being rude. I do want to listen to your complaints. I'll set aside an hour for you. Goodbye.
Dog barks.
But it seems this little fellow is a community dog. He's got a big responsibility taking care of all the residents. Look, he's running off as though it was his cue to go on a rescue mission to save one of the patients.
What kind of work do you do?
Oh, I did lots of volunteering, especially in the 80s when AIDS was decimating my community. I ran rap groups in the gay lesbian center for guys who were HIV positive. And then in the 90s, I got involved with the city of West Hollywood. So I kept busy. Of course, now Noah consumes all of my time.
But since Noah's staying at Sunrise, isn't that another transition for you? That you won't have to take care of Noah?
You're right. Maybe that's why I've been feeling aimless, like I don't have a purpose. I guess you're lucky that you were able to go back to work.
Elle suddenly looks woozy and rubs her forehead.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm diabetic, and I felt like my sugars were crashing. I guess I didn't eat before I came here. I had no idea I'd be waiting so long.
That's probably why my stomach is acting up. My doctor said I need to eat every 2 hours. I had colon cancer years ago.
Both Corey and Elle look up and off to the side, listening to music.
Oh, that song brings back memories. I couldn't believe that it was banned from being played after 9/11, as if the line about leaving on a jet plane and not knowing when you were coming back was so insensitive to the survivors of 9/11.
Yeah, Mary Travers' voice is so rich. I just found out that a very young John Denver wrote the song before he became famous. Music has been a big part of our lives. Patrick used to write music reviews.
Something about that song really bothered Noah. If it ever came on the radio, he insisted we change to another station.
Oh, Patrick loved their music. We used their wedding song, There Is Love, when we got married. We've been married 40 years.
Same for us. I like to say we were illegal for 38 and 2 years legal.
Hmm.
We got married in 2008. During those few months when it was legal before Prop 8 put a halt to same sex weddings, I couldn't believe how quickly things got worse after Noah's diagnosis.
With Patrick, his descent was crazy fast. I just hadn't seen the signs of Alzheimer's when he started struggling with words. He'd be in the middle of a sentence and then just stop talking. And he'd get so angry when he lost things and forgot their names. But the doctor said even if he'd gotten diagnosed earlier, there wasn't any effective treatment. It wouldn't have made any difference.
Corey and Elle both look up, acknowledging the entrance of two men.
Oh, finally, my Patrick is heading this way. Um, oh my God, he's kissing another man.
Oh, crap. That's my husband, Noah.
Oh, we're up shit creek, buddy.